So Josh Aspinall has made the call. You can see why he was so keen to get out there. He's starting on the front row in car number 7. To his inside, car number 50 of Gavin Yates. Row 2, 22 of Mitchell Woods and 23 of Jamie Simmons. 19 and 18, Steve Rodley and Daniel Stanley will go from row 3. Matt Hammond, Brendan Vickers, Jack Favreau and Jason Wild are your 10 starters. Brendan Fagan in car number 26 is out for the remainder of the night in the street stock class. As Daniel Stanley getting pretty willing early in this one in car number 18. As the street stocks hustle down the back straight in the anti-clockwise direction for the first time tonight. And Josh Aspinall, he's done some running repairs to the Falcon after being a non-finisher. His opening heat race leads the way from Gavin Yates and Daniel Stanley up into third place quickly in this one. And we've had one come to grief in Pitt's Corner. Car number 22, Carindale Agency's Falcon of Mitchell Woods has brought on the yellow caution lights. I reckon we might have a complete restart here coming up in event number 12. Heat 2 of the street stocks over 8 laps as well as we're back underway. Second attempt at a start here in heat number 2 of the street stocks. And Josh Aspinall once again got a great start from the outside of the front row. Leads away from Gavin Yates. Matt Hammond, the Kachana Beef Commodore, quickly up to the third place in car number 4. Steve Rodley is widest of all in Pitt's Corner. The Lewin Tyres Falcon trying to work his way forward, car number 19. But 1 down and 7 remaining. This is heat 2 of the street stocks, and it's Josh Aspinall leading the way. Just holding off the Commodore of Gavin Yates, who just had a prop momentarily behind our race leader, and Matt Hammond is there to capitalise his 3/4 track high. In car number 4, he raced the final round of the ODH Mechanical Tri-City Series last weekend at the Perth Motorplex. And had a couple of woes across the course of the 2 nights of competition. Speaking of woes, we've got one car slowing here in the front straight. That's car number 11 of Jason Wild, who limps his way to the infield and gets himself out of harm's way. So the race continues. And it's just starting to bunch up a little bit behind our race leader, car number 7 of Josh Aspinall. He's got Matt Hammond, Gavin Yates, and also Jack Favreau in car number 118 for company. Favreau, a little bit of a touch on the back bumper of Gavin Yates. And Matt Hammond now having a bit of a look to the inside of our race leader, Josh Aspinall, as it's getting very untidy between Favreau, Rodley, and also Gavin Yates. But they gather themselves up and the race continues, and Steve Rodley, heavy cosmetic damage to the rear quarter of his Ford Falcon. And Matt Hammond now has the race lead. Daniel Stanley won the opening heat of the night. There's a bit more work to do here in heat 2. He's up into second. Puts the 7 of Josh Aspinall back to third. As now Favreau's going to spin on the exit of turn number 4. Steve Rodley, unfortunately, with nowhere to go, has made minor contact with the spun Falcon in front of him of Jack Favreau. Jamie Simmons also there as well, just takes evasive action. So picking him up with a single file restart. Jack Favreau won't continue here in heat 2. He's out of this one. Leaves us with 8 cars remaining because Jason Wild is also out of this one as well. With 3 laps remaining in heat 2 of the street stocks, Matt Hammond leading the way in the Kachana Beef. Car number 4, Holden Commodore. One of the more prominent street stock drivers here in the West who travels around the state contesting major events. But racing on his adopted home track tonight here in Margaret River. And Daniel Stanley, who won the opening heat of the night, has not given up on his aspirations to win heat number 2. He wants to go through the heat race competition undefeated as he's trying to challenge Matt Hammond for the race lead. Josh Aspinall, Gavin Yates and Steve Rodley, your top 5. Rodley able to continue, albeit with a bit of a banged up Ford Falcon. But just 1.5 laps remain for Matt Hammond in car number 4. Daniel Stanley tries he may. Can't find a way past the Holden Commodore of Matt Hammond. In fact, it's checkered flag time. They're on the final circulation. And Matt Hammond will hold off Daniel Stanley, Josh Aspinall, Gavin Yates and Steve Rodley. And a pretty elbows out affair for heat 2 of the street stocks. Jamie Simmons will be 6th. Then a long way back to the 99. The EB Falcon, the older model,